Transitioning from picture books to chapter books is a very important step in the young readers in my classroom. Well, why do I want my students reading chapter books without pictures? Well, I'm trying to encourage them to visualize. When students are visualizing, they're creating a picture in their head of what they're reading. You see, when you watch a movie, you are watching someone else's visualization of what that director thinks the characters, the setting, look like. Well, I want my students to visualize, because when they're creating pictures in their head, it really helps with comprehension. Okay? Well, one little strategy I have, I use Paracord in my classroom during reading time. You might say, well, how do you do that? Well, what I do is, when I do a Paracord craft, I might have a piece of Paracord this long left over. There's not really a whole lot I can do with this. But what you can do is make bookmarks out of it, and I kind of keep them open and free in cups around my classroom so they can stick in their books. They can put them in their big reading book or a chapter book. But the first thing you want to do is remove the center cord. See, if you put this into a book, let's use this book. If you put a piece of paracord in the book, see it's thick, and it could damage the binding. What I like to do is, I like to take the center core out. That way the string will lay perfectly flat inside the book. And of course with paracord, you know there are hundreds of different colors. And over time, this is one I got out of my drawer, it still has the cord, so let me remove the cord. Over time, the paracord on the end starts to fray, and it actually looks better over time. Look at that. Frays in the end of the book, and it's simply like this. You just simply place it in your book. There you go. And look, that holds, look how flat that is, and that does not destroy the binding in your books. See the paracord? Frays on the end, little bookmark. And sometimes readers just want to have something in their hand when they're reading. You might roll around your finger as you're reading, holding your hand. Oh, time to put my book away. Okay, well, I'm reading right here. Just put it in the book, and I'm done. So that's just a little tip on how to use paracord during your reading time. See? Close this right up. Hope you enjoyed.